Hi, you guys. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for your time, for bringing yourself until here. I don't know why you're here, but whatever it is, thank you. I'm here with my tea and with my notes because I always take notes before doing a video so I can know, like, it's like my roadmap for the video, so I know in which point I'm at and what's next and all that stuff. Because sometimes if I do it all from my head, from my memory, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it doesn't flow as good as I would like to, you know? So let's take some coffee. Some tea, sorry. It's not coffee, it's tea. So let's start today. I have a super exciting topic for me, which is goals. You know, I have known this recently, and this excites me because I get to share with you all the things that I have learned about setting goals and about having that vision of the future in your present. It's like living in your future, but in the present. And it is not like being crazy or being like out of your head or being like with your head in clouds. No, it is actually really good for you to live in the future while you're in the present. Okay, so let's get down to it. So guys, the first thing that I want to tell you is that setting goals is not about achieving them as much as it's about how they transform the way you live your life. Okay, so let's say that one more time. Setting goals is not about achieving them. It is more about how they transform the way you live your life right now, in the present. Right? So what does it mean? It means that setting goal is not just about wanting something and then working really hard towards it. It's part of it, but it's not entirely it. Setting goals transform your life in the way that thinking about your future, the future that you want constantly, will transform positively the way you live your life, the way you live your present, the way your perspective of your life in general changes positively. And it becomes more powerful, and you yourself become more powerful when you have a vision of the future which is constantly reproducing and you know, like doing stuff in your mind. So we're going to see right ahead what entirely is this about, right? So I have 5 ways in which setting goals change the way you live your present. So the first way in which goals change how you live your life is, first, they put images in your brain which train it to believe that whatever you want is possible. They put images in your brain, training it to believe that everything is possible. So this is really good because what this principle encourages us to do is to ask for whatever it is that we want in our lives. It means that we can ask for absolutely anything that we want, because everything is possible. Everything that you want is achievable. Everything that you want is possible, even if you in your rational mind think of it as impossible or as difficult or as I'm not the kind of person who would have that. I'm not entirely sufficient or enough to have that thing that I want. But that's not true, because everything that you want is possible. It's possible to have, and it's possible to bring to life here in this reality, in this material world. Everything is possible. And I want you to think about this statement for a little time, because if everything is possible, then you can ask and you can want and you can desire for bigger things. I want you to get super extraordinary on the things that you want. I want you to get super extraordinary on the goals that you set for yourself. Because everything that you want, even if it is out of your rational thought, even if you think it is impossible, even if you think that, yes, I would never have or do that or be that. I want you to train yourself to set extraordinary goals. Like if you have already a goal, like for example, my goal is to make $1 million a year. Why not $2 million a year? Why not? Why not? I mean, if you really think about it, money is infinite. We will never run out of money as humanity. We will never run out of money. So if you're already asking for $1 million, why not ask for $2 million? Set extraordinary goals for yourself. The more extraordinary goals, the better. Because the more extraordinary your goals are, the more extraordinary your present will be. So think about that and really rethink your goals and make them the most amazing, astonishing, wonderful, amazing, whatever, what awesome. I'm looking for adjectives here. And who wouldn't want an extraordinary present? I mean, who wouldn't want an extraordinary present? To wake up every day feeling excited, waking up every day feeling that you will have the most amazing future and that it is starting right now in your present. I mean, that's awesome. I don't know about you guys, but when I wake up like that, which is currently almost every day, it's a feeling that you won't replace for anything. And here comes my second point. This vision of the future will elevate your feelings, making it easier to solve or overcome current problems. Let's say that one more time. This vision of the future will elevate your feelings, making it easier to solve or overcome current problems. So this is what I was just talking about. When you have set for yourself extraordinary goals, they create an image, right? And that image will elevate your feelings, making it easier to solve problems that you already have. And it is not that you will solve them easier, it is that those problems will seem smaller. So imagine like you're watching a movie, and imagine that you already know the ending of that movie. So the problems that arise during the story of the movie won't make you feel desperate because you already know the ending, and the ending is, it doesn't matter if it's happy or not, but you already know what's going to happen. So it is the same with your goals. It is the same. When you set goals for yourself, it's like you're reproducing the movie of your life. And it's like you are seeing what happens next. And you already know the ending. You already know that you will have what you want. But you have to really believe it. You have to really believe that every goal that you set, you will achieve it. It is like if you're writing your future. It is like if you're setting you up for success already. And they will make you feel successful in the present. They will make you feel that you have already accomplished them. You know, because in your subconscious mind and in your conscious mind also, you have already accomplished those goals. And that's the idea. When you set a goal for yourself, it is not about, yeah, maybe I will have this, maybe I will be this, I want to be this, or I want to have that. No, it is about, I am already that. I have already this thing. I'm doing already this thing. It is about the present. It is about the now. Yeah, a goal maybe physically or materially will manifest itself in some period of time ahead. But what will really make it true is how you feel. Is what you do in the present. Is how you feel right now. Because If you set a goal of having $1 million each year, but you feel stressed about money constantly, you will never achieve it, because you will never feel that you have already those $1 million, right? So it is important to let your goals and that vision of the future, because I want you to think about this. They are not just goals, they are your vision of your future. They are the reality that you're creating. They're not just like some objective or some mark that you must pass in your life. No, it is your vision of your future, your vision, how you see yourself in the future. It is a really big deal. It is a really big deal. So let your goals elevate your feelings, and don't let those feelings drop. Work as much as you can to keeping them elevated. So that was the second principle. And the third one is setting goals make you responsible, self-reliant, and independent. Wow, this is a big one. This is a big one. Because we have already covered the metaphysical part of the goals, which is the feelings, right? But now we have a physical part of goals, which is the values or the characteristics about our person that can make those goals a reality. And this will be manifested in the acts, in the actions that comes from responsibility, self-reliance, and independency. Okay, so you have to set your goals, right? You have to be clear on what you want. But then the way you bring those goals right here down, ground them in the present, is through being responsible, self-reliant, and independent. If you don't learn to use those abilities, or if you don't nurture them, then your goals will be just wishful thinking. There will be just wishes. They won't be something that have the possibility to become a reality, to become something part of the real world, of our 3D world that we see, touch, smell, all that. All right, so work on those personal traits. Okay, responsibility, self-reliance, and independent. And when you set goals, you have to realize what is it that you need to do in order to get them. You have to realize what you need to do, but also you have to be conscious on who you need to be in order to have those goals. All right. So, for example, if your goal is to have $1 million per year, what kind of person do you have to be in order to have those $1 million, right? Because not any person has $1 million a year. It is just a certain type of person that has those types of accomplishments in their lives, right? So you gotta sit with yourself and really think about who it is that I need to be in order for me to get those goals. You can rephrase it as, who do I need to be to achieve those goals? Who do you need to be to achieve what you want? Because the person that you will become when you achieve your goals, or the person that you will become in the path to achieving those goals, is a different person that you are now. And think about your past. You are a different person now that you were in the past. And the person that you have become is the person that have achieved what you have achieved. Because only the type of person that you are would achieve what you have achieved. Right? I hope I've made myself clear with that one. Right? So let yourself be responsible, self-reliant, and independent when achieving those goals. Right? It is about applying logic. What do I need to do? What are the small goals or the small steps that I need to take in order to get to my goal? So let's go with the fourth way in which goals change who you live your life. And the next one is, you will realize what your values are, making you reevaluate your goals. Okay, so this is an important one, because once you start thinking about your goals in a diligent way, in a responsible way, in an emotional way, you will realize that there are goals that you had in the past that maybe aren't so important right now in the present. You will reevaluate what you really want, and this comes along with your values. You will realize what your values are, what your true core values are, you know? And this will have you ask yourself and wondering, what is it that you really want out of life? What is it that you really want out of life? Why are you here? What is it that you value the most? Do you value most family, riches? Do you value most freedom, creativity? You gotta really think about this. And this will come naturally as you think about your goals. Once you think about your goals, you will say, maybe this wasn't so important because I don't value this so much as this. And this is so good. This is a process that is amazing, because you will get to know yourself better, and you will get to set goals that better align with your true values. And this is huge. This is huge. You will discover things of yourself that you maybe weren't aware of until this moment. Okay? So in order for you to discover your true values while setting goals for yourself, you have to think about your goals daily, and you have to talk about them. You have to think about them. You have to have it in your mind, in your heart, in your reality, and really, like, it is something natural. You have to let yourself go with the flow of dreaming, of asking yourself, it would be nice if I had this. It would be nice if I can do something like this. It would be nice if I team up with people like this. And you will blow your mind. You will blow your mind into discovering yourself and into really get to know who you really are and what you really want. So this is really, really important for you to think about your goals constantly, daily. Never let them slip out of you, right? Guard them and keep them as your own, as your true self, as your vision for the future. Is your life, is your future, guys. Okay, so this is something really cool to think about, and a really good exercise for you to start doing. Okay, so we're moving on to the fifth way in which goals can help you transform your life. And this is, you will appreciate the present moment a lot more, because life is a journey, not a destination, right? Think about this. You will appreciate your present more, because life is a journey, not a destination. And here I retake what I said at the beginning, that it is not about achieving your goal. It is about the person that you become while achieving that certain goal. It is about the little transformation that goes day by day into you having that vision of the future in your mind. Can you see the power that the vision of your future has? Because every day that you wake up with this vision of your future, it's a day that you will live happily. It's a day that you will live as if you have already everything that you desire. And you will feel happy now. You will feel fulfilled now. It is about now. It is not about the future as much as it is about the present, because what we have, what do we have? Look around you. What we have is only the present. And having a vision of the future is like a fun way to tell our mind that there is something to fight for and to be better for, right? Because it happened to me when I didn't have much goals, when I didn't have many goals, and I didn't have this vision of the future that would motivate me and that would move me, like physically move me. I would wake up every day without a reason to, this is gonna sound so weird, but without a reason to live. Because I said, what is the point? What is the point on doing something that won't take me nowhere? And that was because I didn't know what I wanted. And I never really sat with myself and thought about this. Never. And yeah, what I'm telling you right now is like knowledge that I have accumulated into my years of experience, which are not as many years of experience. I'm only 27, but it's like I'm discovering something so amazing and so valuable that can help so many people, and I hope it could help you too, because realizing that it is about what you do right now, what you do in your present, and what you do for what you truly care about, for what your values are, that are reflected in your goals, that are reflected in this vision of your future, which is the real you. And that is a vision of the future that can be lived in the present, that can be embodied right now. Right now. Right now is the moment. There's no other time. Right? So see with yourself, get clear on what your goals are, and never let them go, and transform them, and let them guide you, and let them transform you into the human being deserving of that goal. That is why I'm so insisting on having extraordinary and wonderful goals, because in that way you will become an extraordinary and a wonderful human being right now in the present. There's no other time. There's no other time. Okay, so I hope this video has helped you guys, inspire you in some way, and I see you in the next one. If you want more content about English, professionalism, success, self-development, and all that great, amazing stuff, don't hesitate to subscribe and leave a comment if you want. I would love to read you, to see what you got to say, and let's see in the next one. Bye bye.